Hi guys, I know it's been a long time since I did a video, well actually a couple days, and I thought I would come back and there was a couple tags going on and I kind of got them all mixed in together. So I know one was just like a chat tag, but it was a question in there of how bonded are you to your baby dolls or your babies. And I did want to answer that, and then they also she was talking about, I think it was My Sweet Cupcake. She was also speaking of, like she can't ever see herself parting with her babies and stuff like that. And I know there are a lot of collectors in the community that get like um, babies and then they just like totally bond with them and don't ever sell them or replace them or, just keep them like forever. And I guess it's kind of like with this hobby, it's like three parts to it. It's a collector part, a reborn mommy or a silicone mommy part, and then there's a I don't know, like a collector slash reborn mommy. I think it's like a combination of the two. And I think for me, part of my babies become more of collectible items of where I will trade out, or, and I say trade out, mean I sell to get new ones because it's such an expensive hobby. But then there are others that I will keep like forever. And I believe, don't, hold me to it, but I do believe that Zoe is one of my forever babies. And I say that because I was going to try to sell her, and the only reason I was going to sell her, to be honest, guys, is I was actually going to still get another Claire baby to go after a Claire baby. Um, but um, I'm so connected with her, and the thing about it is once you do bond, and when we say bond, let me clarify in my words. So when I say bond, I connect with the doll. There's something very special or unique about that doll that I really like a whole lot. And it kind of fits in some kind of way. For me, most of the time, they remind me of my children when they were babies, or someone in my family, or something like that. And it's like they become more sentimental than anything. Um, so that's kind of like the hard part was about Zoe, is that she reminds me of my two of my babies when they were like freshly born. I mean, like the first few days of being born. Um, and a couple of my close friends in the community, I have shared my son's photo of him, in the delivery room, and to show how much him and Zoe favored, and their color was pretty close. Um, so anyway, I mean, so there are some that we may bond with, and then after a while, some of them you may get like bored with, or you see something else you think you'd rather have other than them, and then you trade out. My thing is that the only problem I have is that I really respect those that don't let go of their babies. I think it's wonderful that I go to their channel and it's always the same familiar faces. I love that. I also enjoy going to certain channels that always are switching their babies out, because I get to see different sculpts, and it's nothing like seeing the sculpt in video and getting to see them in different clothing, because you can see if you really want that sculpt or not. So yeah, so I really, really love the both, and I think that's our one of our issues in the community, is that we need to learn to respect each other's right to collect how we want to with our babies, and also understand that if we don't bond or connect with it like you think we should, we have the right to sell it or adopt them out. So that is that thing. But I have to say, I mean, like I have Paris, and Paris Moore is a reborn. And I've had her for over 2 years, and so she is one of my babies that I think that forever have her spot in my collection. She is definitely a very sentimental keeper baby. Um, and like I said, it doesn't mean that I have not had a crazy thought of, oh, I would sell her before, because I have. Just like my angel, just for a split second, I was like, yeah. But then it's like, nope. So yeah. So yeah, I think for me, I don't like, I get mine's dressed, and I will like she's laying in my bed now, and this is probably, I'll leave her like this all day. I want to look at her. I may pick her up, hold her for a little bit, and put her back down. I don't necessarily like play with them all day or walk around the house with them all day. Sometimes I do. Like I had my angel. I was stripping down my bed, and I had my angel in my arms while I was doing that. And I didn't realize that I was doing that as if she was a real baby. So I do that. I do change them out. I do, um, style their hair and do different things and prop them and lay them, in baby-like positions, even when I'm not on camera. But do I sit and hold them like all day, every day? No, I don't. I actually like to just look at them a lot of times. I believe in enjoying them, but not to the point of where you're taking away their value or doing things that may, put a lot of wear and tear on them. So, yeah. So, like, I wash my hands before I interact with them and stuff like that. It's just one of them things. Like, I rarely do anything to Zoe's hair, but today I did do a little something to it. But I don't like to bother with her hair, because with silicones, the hair comes out, and it's not sealed, and I don't want to jeopardize that. So also with the pacifiers, I'm always, no matter how open their mouth is, I always buy the smallest pacifier and stuff like that. I don't know if I showed you guys before, but I had wanted to show. She has the cutest markings. It's like bruising in her arm. I think that was like the best thing about her. See a little bruising, like birthmarks or bruising, you can say. Look, even on that side right there. I love it. I just love that about her. And this, I know I say this in every video, but this is my favorite hand. I just love this hand. I'm gonna also this video will probably be kind of long, because I won't be able to do a video for a while, but I will come back with episode 3 and 4 sometime this week, to the little series that I'm doing with the role play with the babies. But I've been working a lot of hours and stuff, and I haven't had time to really do all that. But I also want to add into this. I know someone said, they want to know, like, what have this hobby done for me? And some people question it, is it really therapeutic or is it not, or is this just us saying that it's therapeutic? I'm no doctor or no scientist or anything like that, but I know that looking at them and feeling like I have a baby in the house or just laying, it gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling. And all of a sudden I just feel like happy. Or dressing them when I'm taking, sometimes I'm really, really stressed, and the first thing I do is come home and change like 1 or 2 of the babies. And doing that, it takes my mind off of whatever I got going on. And it's almost like counting to 10, but you're actually, not counting to 10. You're undressing and dressing the baby. And it just, it relaxes me, and it unwinds, it allows me to unwind and calm down. And also, because I work all the time and I have my kids, and I'm, I don't have time for a lot of like social life and stuff like that. So it also gives me, something to do inside the house and still be able to, do my chores of cleaning and cooking and interacting with my children, and also networking. I have met some of the most amazing people in the community. Um, Despite all the bad and the negative things that have went on, I have met a couple of amazing friends. And I know that at one point someone was saying that, how can you call people friends that you've never met, or this and that and stuff. But, I have to beg to differ with that, because I think when you're on, the thing is, with even more so with being online or in a chat or something, I think people feel more comfortable being themselves and talking freely because they're not standing face to face and not, feeling like they're being judged in any type of way, regardless of their color, their weight, their size, their gender, whatever it is. They can just freely communicate, and you get to know more about the person, I think. Which it is also always great to do, like hookups, Reborn hookups, Dolly hookups, and stuff. That's pretty cool and awesome. That's just like the extra. But definitely, I think that this have been a great like social networking, and just even beyond, you find that you have like doing these chats about, the tags about doing or things that you have in common. I mean, well, about yourself, and you start learning like, wow, we have a lot more other things in common, beyond the dolls. Um, I have, found that out about, it has really bothered me that her sock, I need to turn it and it's bothering me. But, um, yeah, you get to find out. So I really like those, even though I know it's supposed to be strictly about the dolls and all that. But I do think that we should continue to do like these type chats where we kind of talk about our other stuff in our lives that we don't mind sharing. I don't say put all your personal business on, the World Wide Web, but definitely some of our other hobbies and stuff like that. I think is really cool because you know, like I really loved Moms Forever, and ah, what is her name with the K? And she was talking about she was on medication, and we probably thought she was might have been drinking when she did it. Gosh, I cannot think of her channel, but I really enjoyed. Like I love funny, just hearing about people day to day lives and what's going on and stuff. And then we include our dollies, and it just, I don't know. I just think it's cool. But anyway, I'm going to end this video right here. And I hope to see you guys later this week as I put up episode 3 and 4. And we are getting really close to, we're getting closer to you guys meeting my special baby girl that will be coming from France. So talk to you guys later. Bye bye.